Hongo heading east into the forest, requesting backup.
Welcome to Top 3, where we talk about why we love number 3.
Not exactly. We talk about our top 3 choices of the week and why you should love them too. I'm Khadija, and I'm an animated movie nerd.
And I'm Fen, a professional movie watcher. Let's look at our top picks of the week.
Toy Story was released in 1995 by Pixar Animated Studios for Walt Disney Pictures as the first fully computer animated movie. It tells the story of a group of toys that come to life whenever their owner isn't around. The group of toys are led by Cowboy Woody, an old-school pulled-string doll. When their owner Andy receives a Buzz Lightyear action figure, status quo changes as the toys begin to view the outdated Woody as the past and Space Ranger Buzz as the future. This heartwarming movie has won numerous awards, creating numerous sequels and various spin-offs.
Wow, it's amazing how successful Toy Story ended up being. I wonder if the creators of the original Toy Story ever imagined their movie would lead to so many awards and sequels. Whenever I watch it, I'm always reminded of how 3D animation has progressed over the decades. It's amazing to see the differences between the first movie and the recent. No matter what the animation quality is, I love the story behind Toy Story. It is a true classic.
I remember watching Toy Story when I was a kid. I loved it.
I know, right? You can watch it over and over again.
It kind of scared me, though.
Wait, why?
Honestly, Khadija, so many reasons. Not many people talk about how scary Toy Story is. First off, Sid, he's a little freak. Also, the toys, I couldn't sleep for an entire week because I couldn't stop imagining my toys coming to life. Like, what do they do without me? To this day, I'm still freaked out by toys, especially toys that aren't where they're supposed to be. Like, how do they get there, and what do they want?
You do realize it is just a movie. It's animated, not real.
That's what Pixar wants you to think. The next movie we have is a weird sequel to this documentary.
The world was forever changed in 2001. The iPod was launched, George W. Bush became president, and animated fantasy comedy film Shrek was released. Shrek, like so many successful films, went on to release a sequel. However, unlike most franchises, Shrek 2 outshone its predecessors to become one of the greatest animated movies of all time. The film's success and excellence as a result of the phenomenal writing and performances by bona fide acting legends such as Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, Antonio Banderas, Julia Andrews, and John Cleese, and who doesn't love a film climax paired with a Bonnie Tyler ballad?
All right, big fella, let's crash this party.
Shrek 2 will be re-released in theaters this summer to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the film's release, allowing longtime fans and the younger generation alike to experience Shrek 2 on the big screen where it belongs.
I cannot wait to get into this doc.
It's not a documentary, Fen, and I have mixed feelings about this one. I love the Shrek movies and the Shrek universe, however, this one fell flat. It was a bit boring to me. I did not vibe with the story as much as I did with the first one. The first movie is way better in my opinion.
Sorry, I have to disagree with you. I actually liked the second movie more than the first. The story is full of iconic moments, like Fairy Godmother singing I Need a Hero, the king end up being a frog, and Giant Gingy. Plus, I feel like the characters were all written really well. There are no stereotypes, and each character is engaging. I can watch it over and over again.
I kind of see where you're coming from, Fen. There are a couple of moments in there that do shine. I wonder if we'll still have the same opinion about our third pick of the evening.
What is it?
You and the audience will find out after this commercial break.
Do you like soup? Are your traditional containers lacking, especially in the kawaii department? Do you find yourself carrying soup to school or work with your bare hands? Well, do I have the perfect solution for you? The brand new Hello Kitty Tupperware is everything you need and more. Put soup in it, put water in it, place it on the table. The possibilities are endless with the new Hello Kitty Tupperware. Available in red, crimson, fire truck, and off red. The Hello Kitty Tupperware can be yours for 6 easy payments of only $9.99. Don't do the math on that. Call the number below now and we'll throw in absolutely nothing. That's right, buy the Tupperware and get nothing spare. Call 1-800-945-7822. That's 1-800-945-7822. This is a limited time deal while supplies last. I'm now padding for 7 seconds of filler.
Wow, look at her. I know. I've never seen Sharon look so bad.
Hi, welcome back to Top 3. I'm Khadija.
And I'm Fen. So far, we've talked about Toy Story and Shrek 2, and a weird horror movie and a documentary.
Toy Story isn't a horror movie, and Shrek 2 is not a documentary. They're animated movie classics, loved worldwide. Anyway, our last pick of the night is Megamind.
Oh my god, Megamind!
I've always believed that destiny chooses our path in life.
Megamind, released in 2010, is one of the greatest animated films of all time. It brings a refreshing take to the superhero genre while delivering instantly iconic heroes and villains. It has an all-star cast including Will Ferrell, Tina Fey, Jonah Hill, David Cross, and Brad Pitt. The movie also features a legendary old-school rock soundtrack with songs by AC/DC and Ozzy Osbourne. The animation is clean, fluid, and detailed, and still holds up 14 years later. Megamind has also had a life of its own on the internet, spawning many memes since its initial release.
Happy Metro Man Day, Metro City.
Okay, this one is my all-time favorite. If you disagree, I will physically fight you.
There's no need for that. I loved it too. The entire look of this movie is perfect, and I love the character designs.
I cannot agree more. I can't believe they hired Markiplier to play Metro Man. Honestly, the whole cast for this biopic is perfect.
Biopic? It's a fictional movie, Fen.
As a professional movie watcher, I have to disagree. Megamind is an intriguing story from the villain's perspective. You learn about how Megamind was rejected as a child and resorted to a life of villainy as a reaction to his society's cruelty. I kind of relate. Kids can be super mean, and it sucks to be made into the other. I bet a lot of people who are on the fringe of society can easily relate to Megamind's journey. He wants to prove that he is the best and the biggest bad guy. Plus, find love. After he defeats his rival, Megamind, everything goes south for him. Being a villain is boring with no one to fight, so he makes a new rival, but that only messes things up for him. I find it sweet. He learns how to love and that he's able to find people at the end.
I agree. It is a heartwarming movie. I feel like it was written very well, especially since the writers have to convince you to be on the side of the villain and not to root for the typical hero. Even then, you can still sympathize with Metro Man. At a certain point, each character has depth. I have one question for you, Fen.
Oh yeah? Give it to me, Khadija. I can answer anything about Megamind. I watched that movie 146 times in a row to prepare for this show.
Wow, that's a lot. Anyway, I wanted to know your thoughts on Megamind and his human form versus his alien form. Which is hotter?
Well, he's a real person, so I feel like it's weird to comment.
The Megamind is not real, Fen.
I have to disagree with you there. You cannot ignore the facts, and the facts are, it's real.
Sure, why not? Anyways, it's about time we wrap up our show.
Well, I guess it is around that time.
This week, our top 3 picks are Toy Story, Megamind, and Shrek 2. They are classic animated movies that have shaped our current generation. If you haven't watched them, you better right after this. I'm Khadija.
And I'm Fen, and this was Top 3.
This is pretty bad. Yeah, what do you think she got up to last night?